Educational attainment has really increased in low-income countries, but learning has really lagged behind that increase in educational attainment. So in this project, I focus on one particular important determinant of learning, which is the match between a student's instructional needs and the instructional level of a school. A student who needs an advanced calculus class is probably not going to benefit from a remedial education class, even if it's very well taught. And a student who needs remedial education isn't going to benefit from an advanced calculus class. And additionally, because in low-income countries, private schooling is extremely important, I also think about how schools' choices of instructional quality are affected by competitive incentives. And I do that in the context of rural Pakistan, where private schooling is extremely important. About 1/4 of students are enrolled in private schools. What I find is that instructional match is extremely important. If you move a student from the worst match to the best match school, it increases the learning by about 1 additional year of education. And it turns out that poor students, even though they enroll in private schools, they're less sensitive to the match between the school's instructional level and their instructional needs when they make enrollment decisions, probably because they don't have good information about that match. And because they're less responsive to that match, schools are more likely to choose instructional levels that cater to students who are wealthier and more informed about instructional match. And so what that means is that the private sector ends up catering much more to the instructional needs of these wealthier students, as opposed to the poorer students who are also enrolled in those private schools. And this leads to both welfare losses, learning and welfare are reduced, and also increases in inequality between wealthier and poorer students. It suggests that policies that increase math-specific quality could be a useful tool to try and increase learning in these countries.